Hi everyone, happy new year. Welcome to my channel. It's olanma here. I'm back and the year is about to begin on this channel. First of all, I just want to talk about my hat. I really like this hat. I recently thrifted it and I decided that for my first video I'm going to wear this hat because I'm going to be too shy to wear this hat outside of my house. I don't know who else gets shy when it comes to wearing like hats and like caps in public. I don't know why. I always feel obnoxious when I wear them, even though like that's not my intention. But yeah, maybe that will be part of my New Year's resolution to wear a hat outside in public for a whole day and not feel ashamed of myself because I really like this hat. Tell me what you think about the hat down below. Okay, time to get into the video now. So in today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys 5 different ways that I actually do plan to accomplish my goals, accomplish my visions, accomplish my resolutions, whatever you want to call them. I'm going to be showing you 5 different ways that I have learned, from the teachings that my pastor has been giving at church that I also actually do plan to implement in my life. So now the first thing that I'm going to be telling you is to actually itemize your vision. Make it plain upon tables, as the Bible would say. You should write your vision down. You should make a digital vision board, whatever actually works for you. Just get it down somewhere. And the reason why you need to get it down is we're going to see why as we continue. But the first thing you need to do is actually itemize your vision. Make your goals, list them out, write them down. Whatever works for you, you should do that first. The second thing you need to do, which is where things actually start to get more interesting, and also I have to apologize for my voice. I don't know what's going on, but I feel like you guys can hear that like it keeps cracking. Please ignore that. I don't know what's happening with my voice today, so yeah. Anyway, the second thing you need to do now is after you have itemized your vision, after you have written down your goals, made your vision board, written out your resolutions, however you want to do it, the next thing you should actually do is to make it smaller. And so by making it smaller, I don't even mean like, oh, remove this, remove that. No, that's not what I mean. I mean, now that you have your vision board, pick each and every single thing on your vision board and make them clearer to you, make them more achievable to you. So I'm going to give an example. Let's say somebody has on their vision board or their goals for the year or their resolution to become more spiritual. That is a good goal, that is a good resolution, that is a good vision. However, that is too vague a vision, that is too vague a goal. What does that mean? What does that mean for you specifically? Because me becoming more spiritual might look different from you becoming more spiritual. So making it smaller means, okay, I want to be more spiritual this year. Which means what are the things that I feel like I need to do to get closer to God? I need to read my Bible more so that I'll be able to hear God's voice. I need to pray more so that I'll become familiar with not only speaking to God but also listening out for God. I need to involve God more in my life. You have taken the whole goal of, I want to become more spiritual, and you have made it smaller. However, this is still too big, because I think this is what a lot of people do. A lot of people be like, I want to become more spiritual. That means I need to read my Bible more, I need to pray more, I need to do this and that more. Okay, make it smaller. And so what does that look like for me? That would mean, okay, today I'm going to read 2 chapters of the Bible. Tomorrow I'm going to read another 2 chapters. Maybe if I read only once a week, normally I want to make sure I want to read maybe twice a week. Maybe I'll read 3 times a week. If I pray already and I pray maybe once a week, I want to make more effort to pray every single morning before I sleep. Before I start my day, or every night before I sleep. That is more, more clear now. So now you have taken it from more spiritual to I want to read more to I want to read this amount more. You could also take it deeper than that. You can be like, okay, I want to read 2 parts of the Old Testament today, 2 parts of the New Testament today, and maybe 1 proverb and 1 psalm. That is more specific. So now you know what you're doing. You have a clearer picture of what seemed like a very, very big goal, right? You can also apply that to your business. I want to make my first 1 million naira in my business this year. How do I do that? Okay, so currently my business, this is not my business, this is like an ideal situation. Currently, let's say my business brings me 10k a month, and that 10k a month, if I get 10k a month for 12 months, I'm not even going to get up to halfway of 1 million naira. So how can I make my 10k a month business give me 1 million naira profit by the end of the year. You have to visit what you are doing. Okay, I need to sell more, right? So if I'm selling more, if I'm increasing the amount that maybe you figure out how to increase the amount that you're making to get more in a month, so that you eventually get more in a year, or how much you're making in a week, in a day, depending on the type of business that you do, to eventually lead up to that big goal of 1 million naira. You have to make your vision smaller, as small as possible. A simple way to do this is, let's say you have a vision. So you guys saw my vision board. One of the things that I actually intend to do is to actually learn how to sew this year. I want to be able to sew some things that I would be able to proudly wear in public, which means I need to sew, right? Now, I want to sew by the end of this year. I want to know how to sew by the end of this year. That's a big goal. How do I make it smaller? What I do is I find out how I can take my end of the year goal and make it a daily activity, or make it a weekly activity, or make it a monthly activity. So you are breaking the goal from a very big picture to a smaller one. So I want to sew more, which means that maybe obviously I can't sew every single day given my own particular schedule. So that means maybe once every week I dedicate 1 hour or 2 hours to following like a sewing tutorial or watching a sewing video online, to practicing on the machine, to getting accustomed to the machine that I have at home, right? So I've taken a big goal and have made it smaller. So that is something that I think is very, very important. So for each of your goals that you have listed and outlined, make your goal smaller, make your goal tinier. I want to lose weight, I want to be more fit. What does that mean for you on a daily basis? What does that mean for you on a weekly basis? What does that mean for you on a monthly basis? Does that mean you take walks every evening? Does that mean that once a week you go to a gym, you pay money to go to a gym? Things like that. Stop giving yourself big goals and thinking, oh, I've made my goals for the year, let's see how things happen. No, you can't do that. You have to take your goals from big sizes to small bite-sized sizes. Bite-sized sizes, is that correct? The third thing that you need to do is to set up structures to actually achieve that goal. Set up structures to achieve your goal. So now this can look so different for each and every single one of us depending on what your goal is. Setting up structures can actually mean you buying things to make certain things easier for you, or getting rid of things, getting rid of habits, getting rid of existing structures to make your goal easier for you. You need to realize that no good plan comes in a day, right? Plans are always thought out. Anything that you see that is big today came about as a result of really good and effective planning. So you don't need to just jump into the year. Like the same way I didn't just come and I just dropped a video because I was not ready to make a video. I could have easily made a video since and posted it, but then I wouldn't feel good about the video as I do right now. Why? Because I have taken my time to think about what I want to post. I've taken my time to get the information that I need that relates to what I want to post about, and in essence I'm being able to give a good and informative and educative video that is beneficial to not just me but to anybody else who will watch this, because I took my time to plan. So it applies to everything you're doing in your life. Take time to plan. Take time to figure out your goals. Take time to set up structures, remove structures. I want to make this practical. Again, let's use the whole working out thing. I want to become more fit by the end of this year. Being fit isn't just about going to gym, it's also about eating well. So what does that mean for me? I buy a lot of soft drinks, which means what? I need to get rid of the soft drinks that I have, or stop buying them entirely. Or if that's too sudden for me, maybe I can just reduce my intake to maybe 1 bottle a week or something like that. You know what you need to do, right? Or I need to eat healthier, which means maybe I need to stop taking so many processed meats and maybe try incorporating more vegetables, more fiber, more fermented foods into my diet, so that I can have a healthy gut, I can have a healthy body, I can have a good body, I can walk. If I don't have the money to go to a gym, I can jog, I can do home workouts. There's literally so many things you can do. I can literally buy a bicycle and decide to cycle often. Setting up structures in your life that will make your goal attainable. This looks so different for each and every single one of us, so don't try to take someone else's plan and make it your own. Look at your life, look at your schedule, look at the kind of things that you do on a regular basis, and figure out how to make structures that will flow with the lifestyle that you have. The fourth point is to review your vision. So my pastor said this thing and I felt so attacked when he was saying it, but I actually needed to hear it, and maybe someone else needs to hear it too. And that is, you have to review your vision. You have to revisit your vision, right? You can't just make a vision board at the beginning of the year and then you close the book, or you have it as your wallpaper but then you never really look at it, or you write it down on a book and then you close that book, and then it's now until maybe the year is now starting to end, everybody's starting to do end of the year recap, and then you bring out your vision board or you bring out your list of goals and resolutions, and then you realize, oh wow, I didn't do this, I didn't do that, I failed at this, I didn't do that, I didn't even walk towards this, I even forgot that I wrote this particular thing down. We shouldn't do that to ourselves. You have to be intentional about reviewing your vision. You can make it easy for yourself by setting up the structure to actually review that vision. So that could be every 2 weeks I'll review my vision. Set it as an alarm on your phone, or set it as a reminder on your calendar. Whatever you can do, you remind yourself, at the end of 2 weeks time, I'm going to take my vision and I'm going to look at it. What have I been doing in the past 2 weeks or in the past 1 month that is leading me in the direction of this vision that I have written down? You can't just go about because I feel like human beings, we tend to overestimate how good our memory is. We like to tell ourselves that, oh, I'll remember, but the truth is, you're not going to remember. You're going to forget, and you're going to feel bad that you forget. And you forget, you're going to feel bad, sure, that you did not remember to do what you said you wanted to do. Making sure that you are reviewing your vision to see that you are actually making progress, because that is the most important thing, that you are making progress towards your desired outcome. So yeah, make sure you're reviewing your vision. Don't just close it. Don't just make it your wallpaper and then not actually make time to actually look at that wallpaper and be like, oh, okay, this picture is here. Why is this picture here? Why did I put it? Oh, this is why I put it. Am I actually making any steps to get in there? If not, just take it down. Like, what's the point of making visions that you don't even take time to revisit and you don't even take time to look at? You should always review your vision. The fifth thing and the last thing for this video, I want to say a lot, but I want to make this video as short as possible, is you have to always remember to re-strategize. And this ties into the last point, right? So you have reviewed your vision and you are seeing that, oh, okay, it's not working, like I'm not making desired progress. So this was something that I kind of want us to pause at really quickly, and I want you to kind of realize that not everything is for everybody, right? So you can have a vision. And mind you, I'm not talking about habits now. Like, I'm not saying, oh, you want to quit a certain habit and then you now realize you're not making progress. You now say, oh, I give up on trying to quit, and then you go back to the habit. That's not what I'm saying. This is not what this applies to. I'm saying that maybe you wanted to start a business, for example. Maybe you wanted to go into a particular line of work, and then you are doing all the things that you think you should be doing and it's just not working out. Now, I want you to know, and take this with I want you to, there's a word people say with this, is it take it with a grain of salt? Shall apply wisdom, apply sense. Now I want you to be able to look at what you are doing. Is this something that you should be doing, right? If it is something that you should be doing and what you are doing does not work, is not working and giving the results, then you re-strategize and then you figure out another way to do it. Look at where you are now. Is this the same place that you started off as? Do I need to continue doing the things that I'm doing now? Do I need to change the things that I'm doing now? Do I need to add more? Do I need to increase the tempo? Do I need to slow down the tempo? Again, this is so different for each and every single one of us. Some people try to rush and they are burning themselves out with very little results, and some people take it too slow and they're not getting anywhere, right? So if you need to reduce the tempo and do more steps that make sense but are slower than how you were moving before to achieve your vision, then do that. If you are too slow and you need to pick up the pace, you pick up the pace, right? A lot of us, whenever things don't work out, we tend to feel like, oh, it's the vision's problem, it's the vision's fault, I just need to get rid of this vision, and you just quit and you stop halfway and you don't continue, right? When in reality, the problem was your strategy. This is exactly why you need to review your vision. When you look at the vision and you look at what you have been doing and you see you're not getting any closer, you're still far away, you can now really look at that vision. Is this something you're meant to be doing? If yes, re-strategize. If yes, change the way you're doing it. But if you look at it carefully and you realize that, oh, the only reason why I wanted to start this business is because everybody said there's money there, and it's not working for you, or it is making you uncomfortable, or it is messing up with things in your life, you have to make the decision to either dump that vision or restrategize. So this fifth point, I feel like I cannot tell you what to do. It is left to you to look at your particular situation and make the best decision for you. So if it is with your YouTube channel and you're making YouTube videos and things aren't working, do I need to change the kind of content I'm making? Do I need to amp the quality of my content? Do I need to be more vocal about sharing my, more vocal about my content, the fact that I actually do produce content? Do I have to pay for ads or do whatever it is? If it's a business, am I being as consistent as I should be in this business? Am I doing this business the right way? Am I not advertising as I should advertise my business? Whatsoever it is, you know specifically what you should be doing. So when it comes to re-strategizing, it's always tied to reviewing your vision. You review your vision, and amongst reviewing your vision, you have to know when to re-strategize. Sometimes things are not just for you, and that is okay. Find what is for you and work towards it. However, if you are sure that something is for you and what you are doing is not working, then you have to make sure that you re-strategize. And then lastly, I feel like I should just add this. I don't know why I didn't add this. It's the sixth point in a sense, and that is simply consistent actions will produce desired results. Consistent actions will produce desired results. Everybody says be consistent, and they say it because being consistent will actually give you the desired result. You cannot go to the gym on Monday and then not go until next month and then expect to end the year with, a tiny waist and a big behind. Like, that's not how it's going to work. You cannot abandon your business for months and then expect that you're going to make 1 million naira in profit, by the end of the year. Just magically you open your account and boom, 1 million naira is there. You cannot be somebody who does not give time to studying the word or praying or reading or doing all the things you should do on your end to get closer to God, and then expect that by the end of the year you will become more spiritually enlightened. You will suddenly become God's best friend. You suddenly know all the things that there is to know about. Like, it doesn't work that way. Consistent actions will give you desired results, and I'm saying this to myself because I have been learning this in the past couple of weeks at church, and I'm also saying it to you as well. Whatever you desire to see has to have consistency behind it every single time. So yeah, make sure you are making consistent, right, good actions, and you'll find out that you will get the desired results that you love. That's the end of this video. Let me know down below if there's anything that you would like to add, any advice you have for me. Let me know if you learned something new, if you're going to apply any of these things in your life. If you feel like sharing your goals or your resolutions with me, let me know down below. And yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video. I'm starting exams soon, so there will be some school content coming up. And yeah, till next time, bye.